I also, in respect of her case, want to relate a story on why you must not defy God's law in order to please any human being. A family was relocating from Egypt to America. At the airport, it's required that everybody's face must be seen, and the wife and the daughter were on hijab. I've forgotten the year of this incident, but it was a true life story. Husband and wife put head together and said this moment of the woman pulling the hijab for this circumstance we are in will not offend Allah. So the husband advised the wife to pull off the hijab to meet the conditions for their boarding the plane. The wife did so. It came to the turn of the daughter. The daughter refused to pull off her hijab. There was argument. The security men begging her, the father begging her, everybody begging her. But the girl told the parents, we must respect you, but when you tell us what we do not know about Allah, we must defy you. And that is how it remained until they missed the flight. Moments later, announcement came through that the plane had crashed and everybody on board perished. For standing up to her right, for her obedience to Allah, she saved the entire family. And every time every Muslim in this hall is confronted between a choice of disobeying Allah and obeying human law, we should choose Allah, and Allah will take care of the rest.
يا بني آدم إنا أنزلنا عليكم لباسا يواري سوآتكم وريشا ولباس التقوى ذلك خير ذلك من آيات الله لعلهم يذكرون. O children of Adam, surely we have sent down to you clothing to cover your shame and beauty, and the clothing of taqwa, that is the consciousness of Allah, that is best for you. This is from the signs of Allah that you may remember. Allah clarifies in this verse that clothing were sent down to us for the purpose of covering our shame, which according to scholars means to cover those parts of our body that shouldn't be exposed publicly.
So when you start to ponder on the hijab, you see that it can solve self-esteem issues for you. And I have another story. When I was in the university, one of my law lecturers, he was famous for flirting with all the female students in class. We used to cringe when it's time to go to his class because he would crack dirty jokes and he would hit on us. But when I started wearing the hijab and I started to veil my face, he would say, oh, Medina, you have done our medicine. This is our medicine. I cannot flirt with you anymore. I cannot speak, dirty language to you anymore. He kept saying it over and over again, and I would feel comfortable in class and be able to learn what I needed to learn from him. So now he's relating with me only based on my intelligence. Anywhere I go, when I'm talking to a man, he's only speaking to my mind. He's not speaking to any beauty or anything like that. I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in the way I speak. But when you depend on your looks, you depend on how beautiful you are, what happens when you start to grow older and that beauty starts to fade? That's when depression could set in for some people. They have to do surgery, they have to do all kinds of augmentations just to meet up because they have depended or they are getting their self-esteem from something that is very temporary.
Hijab is not just a cover, but it also gives a sense of security to a woman, and it is not used to disgrace her. At the same time, it is strongly advised that she starts dressing modestly. In Islam, wearing a black burqa or headscarf is not the main requirement, as most people like to associate the hijab with a black cloak covering. Some even go to the extent and ask why Muslim women dress like ninjas. Covering the face is not mandatory, and some women simply do this for their own self-contentment. Hijab does not mean that you are not like other women. It means that you choose to save yourself from other social evils. Hijab provides a sense of security to a woman. It increases her confidence because she knows that she is well covered and can move around easily in areas which are congregated by male counterparts.
Many of us in the MSS in the 70s, for you to put an ordinary scarf, all the people around you will be addressing you as Alaja. Because putting ordinary scarf that does not even cover the whole of your head is already presenting you as a Muslim who understands that you should do something on your head. It is also important that without wearing this hijab, we must be exemplary in all of our dealings with humans. Don't let them. We shouldn't find women wearing hijab bedeviled in corruption, or people greet you and you feel you know more than others and look down on others that are not wearing the hijab. It is our duty to call others to Islam with love, respect, and mutual understanding. Thank you very much.